everybody, welcome back to Insomniac Live. I don't even know what. Hey everybody, welcome back to Insomniac Live. I don't even know what number episode this is anymore. But sorry about the hot mic situation there. We weren't hearing the mics in here, but you guys were. So I don't know what's going on. It's a case of the Mondays on Insomniac Live. My name's James Stevenson. I'm here with two great guests today who you may have met before if you've been watching the show regularly. Lindsay Thompson, an animator, fresh back from Japan. And Terran Casey, one of our production support.
Oh, do we have a double audio feed?
Production support technicians. Oh, do we have a double audio feed now?
Uh-oh. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Good times.
Is this better now, everybody? Can you hear us correctly now?
Can you hear me now?
Full already.
I'll wait until you guys confirm, which is about 15 seconds behind.
Yeah. We're just looking at games. All good, someone said.
Seems you're a long way from.
We're all good now, or not all good?
Where
No,
does
I
this
think
trail
that's
lead?
they're about
For me, it
15
leads
seconds
south.
lag.
Away from the Bannock, past the grave horde.
So we're good, okay now? All right. I believe they say we're okay now. So
It's this right here. We turn off the default microphone.
All right.
All right.
We're on.
All right.
now we're back. Sorry about the, like I said, audio technical issues this morning or afternoon. I don't even know anymore. And today we're going to be playing Guerrilla Games Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wilds expansion, which just came out like a week and a half ago, I think. And Lindsay has never played Horizon Zero Dawn, so
Nope.
this will be an experience for her. Taryn has played it.
played a lot.
I've played a lot. I actually have never finished the game. Taryn and I were talking about sport. Neither of us have ever finished the game because we were just
This
so
is the
distracted by
quickest
all
way
the
out of
other
the
stuff
cut.
to do. I
Instead
probably
of
put
going
like
all the
45
way
hours in
through
this game.
Austria.
Yeah,
territory.
I've lost count.
Take
It's
it from
it's
there.
really amazing.
You
I'd say
want a
I'm
quick way
much
out
more
cut.
of a like
Oh,
play
haven't
straight
even
through to
arrived
the
yet.
end kind of
Why would I
go.
want to
Although
leave?
sometimes I'll
Strange
get off
machine
on.
attack?
It just depends on how
A
fun
curse on the
fighting
mountain?
stuff is. Although I do
It's
love
enough to make
collecting
me look
stuff,
forward to
so.
There's
murder.
lots
Yeah,
to
there's
collect.
Yeah,
so
I like
much to
that.
collect in this game. It's ridiculous.
What's
There's
the
lots to
place? It's on
collect,
the edge of
and
everywhere.
there's
The edge
so
of
many
one world.
dinosaurs
It's
to like
suffered in
kill
the war
Yep.
with the
and
Empire.
take down, and there's like
Yep.
hunting
But
ground
exactly
challenges,
holy.
which I spent a lot of time
Oh, boy.
doing
See
all
what
of
you mean.
those.
Yeah.
And then there's like cauldrons
Home
to
is
go
what you carry in a
into
roll
to
on
like
your
be able to
back.
override the dinosaurs, and just
What kind of
there's
strange
all
machines?
sorts of things to do in this game.
So
and
much.
I've been I would get very distracted.
The lighting's really nice.
Yeah, the game is
Pretty.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
had this sort of like hyper beautiful, real,
Yeah.
like they wanted it to look like this like kind of over the top nature documentary.
It's cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was named an
Yeah, it's really,
not so
really
bad.
beautiful game.
I just
Also like the
recount
sparkly
songs from
atmosphere.
Barney, and I tell them if the machine
Oh,
is
oh,
growing
it's
angry,
probably-
Oh, that's because I'm skipping through
Okay.
the text.
Well, thanks for the warning. And the warning rolled off you.
So, all right, now we have the side quest, which is level 30, which is actually really high. Fortunately, I'm level 32,
Yeah.
and I've never finished the game. So if you are playing this DLC, you come up here to the like northwest corner of the map, where the so it's kind of by where the grave horde is, and you actually just go above the grave horde. I didn't know this until last night when I started playing. But you just go north of the grave horde, and then you continue on. Taryn, you want to play?
Yeah, let's get
Sure.
Let's get Taryn playing first.
All right,
Sure.
there you go. You get the controller.
Okay,
We've got
so-
the Frozen
Sorry, I
Wilds.
do have to fix.
Or Frozen Waste DLC. For Wilds. It's Wilds. I keep saying Wastes. I even tweeted it earlier accidentally.
Sorry
Oh.
for my.
Oh, you're
weird-
broke. You're a broken
yeah,
human.
I know. I'm
Uh-oh.
sorry.
You're an
I'm
inversion.
sorry.
You're probably gonna have to switch that back for me.
Yeah, that's.
I will. Yeah, I'll definitely. switch
Yeah,
back.
we're full on those resources. So I think you got to go up.
So okay, so do we know what our mission is? essentially?
There's strange machines, and we don't really know much about them. That was what the person that person just told us, that there's these strange machines, and now the other people we're working with are annoyed that we're not finishing our real mission because we're going off into.
So is this kind of like a world of like there's high tech and it's a little bit kind of tribal and dinosaur like
Yeah, so
what is the world?
it's like post-apocalyptic
Okay.
technically.
Yeah.
And everyone's devolved to tribalism.
But there is
and-
technology.
But there's basically technology destroyed the world essentially. Like
Okay.
people's AI dinosaur.
Oh, so the
security
dinosaurs are mechs. They're
Yeah.
not. Okay.
Yeah, they're robotic dinosaurs.
Oh, even scarier.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were basically like
They're highly intelligent.
They're drones, yeah, that could, and they're like creatures that could, you know, eat food and all sorts of bad stuff.
Wait, but the robots eat?
Yeah, they like harvest stuff and then they build more robots. So they're like totally just kind of taking over, and then they've sort of been corrupted, and now they're starting to kill people more often and cause issues. I think I am relatively loaded up on food.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
that's new.
That's a dinosaur.
And that's a powerful one too. Level 35.
Oh boy.
My, I don't even know if I should play this at all.
Okay.
And you have some other stuff that, so you always have like weapon wheel with all sorts of good things. Sonic Destroyer says it's basically Terminator with dinosaurs.
Okay, so you're like, you want to go stealth on this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably want to sneak up on him for sure.
Yeah, you almost always want to.
And is there an indicator of how much they're aware of you?
Yeah.
They'll pop.
eye.
They'll pop. That little eye is, well, that eye is how stealthy you are right now, and
Okay.
also how much noise you're making. So like, she's visible right now, making very little noise. If it sees you, like a little yellow exclamation point will pop up, and so that's a trap. Basically, you can set a bunch of these like wire traps, and so it's gonna walk through it here, and this is gonna piss it off. Actually, it doesn't know where it came from yet.
Set up another one.
No, but that just. Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah. This.
Like
So
the other.
I don't want it to find me.
Is it trapped in there?
No, it's looking right now.
It's trying to
figure
find
out.
me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's confused.
Okay.
Although it doesn't look like you're doing a ton of damage to
I
it.
really am not doing a ton of damage.
Is the red bar the damage?
Yeah, probably. And so then there's also all these like weak spots too that you can shoot.
Okay.
Okay, now it knows where you are because it
Damage.
just, and so you can rip off the pieces of it.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's like half your life in one shot.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, so that, okay. It's pretty powerful. Oh, it's right behind you.
Oh my god.
Oh, the Terran can't is struggling.
This is rough.
I don't know.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to traps.
Scorchers are very scary, says Logan11.
What sort of brain power can we use to defeat this? Can we defeat it diplomatically?
No. No, but you could. So there's things like
Oh
the
my
rope
God.
caster that
Oh
can
my
tie it
goodness.
down.
Yeah, I feel like I need to try something else. Oh. That's,
Oh,
my God.
no.
Yeah, this is rough.
He just keeps coming.
You should try and tie it down with the rope caster.
Okay.
Oh.
You want to hit L1 if you want to switch.
Yep. Sorry, I'm just trying to stay alive.
Because that'll at least immobilize it. You just spam that, and this basically will tie it down.
Wow,
Okay.
this is not.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Now he's on.
there
His,
you
there you
go.
go. Now he's stuck.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Critical strike again. Oh no! Ah!
He's so close. He's so close. And he gets his health back too.
Yeah. So it's a little. It's a little tricky. Wow, the trophy Samarin. I like how you capitalize every single word, man. Well, that's cool. Communities of PS4 is asking how long we wait for Spider-Man. How's development going? And if we can see a Ratchet & Clank after Spider-Man. Ted Price mentioned this in another past stream, but we hope your team can work on another Ratchet & Clank game. Well, I don't know what Ted mentioned besides we haven't announced anything. You have to wait till 2018 for Spider-Man, and development's going good. And there's all your questions answered. Cool. Lindsay, how was Japan?
Japan was awesome.
Yeah.
It was a very unique experience. It was beautiful. It was really clean.
Yep.
No trash anywhere. No trash cans anywhere.
Because it's all picked up all the
Because
time.
it's all picked up. Yeah. You could smoke inside, but not outside.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Isn't that bizarre? What was the strange? What was like the most surprising thing for you? I do think that was impressive. That gave you like a third of a level.
Wow.
So it's like, hey, welcome to this DLC. Here's
I'm
a
so
boss
glad
fight.
you didn't hand that to me first.
That was really hard.
Good job.
I'm glad I stocked the medicine pouch for you last night.
Seriously. Wow.
I guess the how clean it was. I've never been anywhere like that in my life, where everything it's so metropolitan and clean. And when we were at Mount Fuji, we saw we were just walking down this lake below Mount Fuji. There was no one around, and a go-kart went by with a guy dressed as Luigi, and then right behind it came a go-kart dressed as Mario, and then a Yoshi came, and they just went around the corner, and that was it. And I was like, what? Did that just happen?
I'm pretty sure I saw a video of that on the internet.
It's a huge thing. Like the last 2 years.
It was just crazy to see it like in Mount Fuji, like
that surprises me.
in the middle of
actually.
May. It was not in the city. It was not in Tokyo. It was not in Kyoto. It was really cool. It was a really funny moment.
It's actually like you can do it in Tokyo and Kyoto and like drive around in the cities.
Yeah.
And the Japanese, like there's this big thing about how much they hate them because they are driving around and there's like all these tourists who are like drinking on go-karts, or not supposed to be drinking, but they just assume there's usually all these tourists in go-karts dressed as Mario Kart characters driving around on the streets of Tokyo and causing issues.
Well, these guys took it out to nature, so
That's pretty rad.
it was cool.
That's amazing. They have it all over the place now then.
Yeah. Went to some batting cages.
Okay. Little Japanese
late
baseball.
at night after we'd gone drinking. Hit my eye with a baseball. The one time I hit the ball, it bounced off the bat and right
in
under
your
my
face.
eye.
It's awful.
At least you've been drinking.
Yeah, well, they must know that happens there a lot because they had these like perfectly shaped ice packets ready for my eye, so I didn't get a black eye or anything.
That's amazing that they even had it for you. Like,
Yeah.
oh, here you go. This is the perfect thing. I do find that it seems like they have the perfect thing for everything.
They
in
do,
Japan.
yeah.
It's like
I loved the scale of everything and the scale of the trucks and the cars and all the city workers and the train workers. Everybody had a really crisp uniform on, and it was just like, it was so cool. It was just so different.
what city did you like the best?
I think Kyoto. Yeah, it was so beautiful. We did a lot of really cool hikes, and the leaves were changing, and the weather was really beautiful. It was like low 70s.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it's really nice.
That's nice. I don't think I've ever gone to Japan when the weather's been nice.
It was really nice. Yeah, it was clear every day. It was so nice.
I've only been there like in the winter and like in the muggiest like September.
Oh,
Where it's
yeah.
just like super humid.
Yeah.
That said, when you go in the winter and there's no one, like you go to the Bamboo Grove in Kyoto and there's no one
Oh,
there
yeah,
except
it
for
was-
you, it's like okay, this is cool.
All
These-
my pictures looked like we were alone at these spots, but I was just standing right
Yeah.
over the crowds of people.
That is the nice thing too. You have that extra head. Sonic Destroyer said, "How hyped are you all?" I don't know if you guys saw. There was a Lord of the Rings television show announced today,
No.
coming to Amazon Prime. Which
What-
will be a prequel to Lord of the Rings,
Oh, okay.
and I guess New Line's even involved too. I don't know. I'm just glad. I guess Jeff Bezos needs his Game of Thrones for Amazon. Is the way I take that announcement, and I think it's pretty cool.
Do you want me to save?
You can save me. That's fine.
Is there a lore that this is coming from? Or are they going to have to create original stories? Cause
I assume there's bits and pieces, but I also assume a lot will be original, would be my guess, or made up on top of it. Okay, we found a gathering of people. That's usually a good sign.
Yeah, right? Nobody ever gets killed in the gatherings.
look at that lighting.
Get ready for a rare
Yeah, this
sight,
game
boy.
is really good looking.
Yeah, we're playing on PlayStation 4 Pro, so we're getting all that extra Pro horsepower, even though I think we're only running at 720p for streaming purposes, but that means all of it should be there.
Wow.
The Trophy Samian asks if there's not a lot of events left. Any chance we see Sly Cooper, Jack and Daxter PSX? I don't know. We don't make
That's
those
not
games.
us, right?
Yeah. Go ask Sony.
And yes, I did have a video game themed spiritual journey on that Fuji. It turned out that way.
You didn't expect someone to throw a banana peel at you. But
No, oh, it was so funny. I was hoping they would drop bananas or something, but
That would have been really amazing.
Oh,
if
it
they
would
did
have been
that.
so funny.
I feel like they've had to. That might have actually happened, and they've had to tell people not.
Well, you would
to do
never
that.
drop bananas
Oh,
in
okay.
Japan. You,
Right.
and you never drop trash or anything, so I can see how that wouldn't happen. But maybe tourists. I was surprised that Kyoto was more of a tourist city than Tokyo.
I think it isn't. I mean,
That's
I
what
think
people
it's.
told us there, and then we noticed a lot more foreigners.
I think it's just because Kyoto's small and concentrated.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
It's
Like, I think it's
possible.
just you spread everyone out in Tokyo and you kind of miss everybody, whereas, like, the tourist sites in Kyoto are just so
Yeah.
tightly
packed.
specific, and, you know, there are these two, it's like two roads, basically, two long roads on either side of the town.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I hate the flying guys.
I will say, on my last night in Tokyo, we met a businessman who was probably in his late 60s. He started talking to us, said he'd never had a conversation in English before, and wanted to practice, and he ended up buying our dinner and drinks, took us to a little sushi bar down the street, bought us another dinner, and, like, we had this great night where neither of us could really speak each other's language, but it was such a cool random last night.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's totally cool. It's always fun because you don't get it a lot, but you will get people there that, like, want to speak English to
Yeah.
you because they want to practice their English. And
Yeah. He was really nice. We actually are pen pals now.
Oh, that's
My
how you got
boyfriend,
emails.
we email back and forth.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it was a totally random night.
If you're just joining us, this is Insomniac Live, and we are playing Guerrilla's Horizon Zero Dawn DLC, which is called The Frozen Wilds. Here with animator Lindsay Thompson, production support technician Terran Casey, and Terran's playing right now. We literally have just started. They basically start you off with like a level 35 boss fight, which we narrowly survived.
Oh my God.
And now we've found a northern tribe, and something's going on, and we're going to go help.
So this is like a whole new tribe. You're seeing a whole new costume because it's up in the snowy part, which you're normally not seeing in the game.
That's
Yeah.
what it looks like so far. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole theme is kind of this frozen like area, and you don't really have. There's a little bit of winter, but it's definitely like kind of the iciest, the coldest area you've seen, and sort of
Yeah.
it gives that area a nice theme. I don't know if it was an area. It's always interesting because like it definitely feels like it fits seamlessly in with the rest of the game,
Mm-hmm.
but it has its own unique flavor to it too.
While you were playing, were you buying outfits like expecting, like, oh, you might go to a frozen area? Like there were certain outfits that were like,
Do you need them to go?
it was
to these
like cold
areas?
resistance.
Oh.
Like I bought them thinking that I might end up needing it to go to a zone. You know, like how old school like Zelda games, like.
Or even like Breath of the Wild, you have to get like warm clothing or cold clothing to
Yeah.
go into that area. I don't think I was anticipating needing it for weather purposes, but
Yeah.
the game definitely makes it look like people dress warmly
Yeah.
to survive. So I think they've done a nice job. And all the characters in this game look incredible. Like,
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah, that's really nice.
and I do think the one thing that impressed me a lot was just how detailed all the different outfits for Alloy are.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like every time you buy something and try on all these different pieces, they
Yeah.
they have all this detail to them. And
Yeah.
Yeah, they all look really different, and they have like different progression levels. There's like the level 1 version of it basically, and then like the level 2 version and the level 3 version, and then
Right.
it's like all decked out and like more.
because there's like
armor.
there's like a hunter, survivor, like each kind of buffs a different stat depending
Yeah.
on what you might need in a different situation, and then they get more and more blasted out as you go, or blown out, I think. Sonic Destroyer 2 asks you, Lindsay, what's the hardest task of animating a video game?
Well, so if you look at these cinematics that I've been playing right now, these are kind of done as one-off shots, and they're a little bit easier to do, and this is kind of how you work in film, where you're animating something to the camera. It's like a scene playing out, you can't play it, and that's very similar. What's hard about game animation when you're playing in gameplay is you have to build this endless puzzle of moves that can connect and combine, and the puzzle really never ends, assuming you can just keep getting as detailed as you want. So let's say I want a character to run forward, I need them to be able to run turn and run right, turn and run left, turn and come back this way, turn and come back over their left shoulder. I need them to stop. I need them to stop and while turning and bend down. I need them to be able to pick something up. So it's like it's creating all these things that seamlessly go together, and it really just keeps on going and going. But yeah, it's you know, and when you're making all these different things, sometimes your poses can get a little messed up, and then you got to go and make sure all those transitions are seamless, and you work a lot with programmers to make sure that stuff can all go together, and so it's just a lot more hands-on and making sure it looks good from every angle. You know, in a third-person game, you can rotate all the way around them, so you can't just make it look pretty to the camera like the cinematics.
Logan 1194 said he's amazed that Guerrilla made a compelling open world game on their first attempt, considering they only made linear shooters before. Yeah, I mean, I think even like making a killer third person game.
Where would I talk to her?
But I think they did I think that's a big transition.
Yeah.
And we've done a lot of transition back and forth from first to third, and the Resistance days. But open world games are no joke.
No joke.
No, not at all.
We learned that on Sunset Overdrive, and
in all aspects, you know, yeah. Animation, you've got an open world, you got to populate it.
yeah, all these different people and all the little, I mean, all the creatures from like game, like rabbits and deer and boars, to every different dinosaur, to the other humans in the environment to try and kill you. There's a lot of stuff that tries to kill you in the frozen, well, in the wilds in general.
And that's not even getting into like quest
design. Is that like that's a winter animal.
Ooh.
I'm
sorry.
No, you gotta hunt.
You have to
hunt to make potions. Oh,
what
did you do? Right. Oh,
What have you done?
I angered some other
chargers.
things.
Yeah.
It was luring. That was luring you
Oh,
into that.
and then the kick, right?
Yeah, that was rough.
Listen, that's like a little horse.
Yeah, it's sort of like a ram, basically,
Okay.
kind of a horse ram,
Yeah.
sort of a hybrid. So they're not all dinosaurs even. Like the big ones are dinosaurs, but there's like crocodiles, and there's ones that are more
See,
like
that, when I look at the game like this, you're doing humans, you're doing all these unique animals,
Yeah.
and you're creating all those movesets for all of those animals. You're not just like, well, we're confined to humans, so we can reuse stuff or whatever and make it its own. But this is just so many different creatures and people, and that's a big task to take on.
yeah. There's a ton.
Yeah.
A
And
ton
do they
more.
have
Watch behind you.
different?
Oh, just in time!
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome. I was like, I saw the red dot. I'm like, like you're about to get like rammed right off the screen.
Oh, he's like bucking. So they all have like different kind of like
Movesets.
Yeah, so this
Yeah.
guy, his thing is like they buck with their back legs.
Yeah, and you can sneak up on those guys and hack them, override them, and then actually ride them too.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. They're
Yeah,
like,
you can
they're
do
like,
your mounts.
That.
we gotta find one that's unaware instead of
Yeah.
like chasing some. I don't even know.
I don't even know what the. I
Did
didn't
the
even
goat
kill the
was it
thing.
some like winter goat got
Yeah.
away? It was
Yeah.
like, oh, you know what I'm
Yeah.
gonna do? I'm gonna run right into some robots.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just a normal one.
Yeah, so you do, and then you do all these little collection, like there's all this like foraging too, to forage herbs and ingredients to make arrows, and then fill your medicine pouch. That green bar underneath the red one's a medicine pouch. It can refill your red bar, and you ultimately get more and more, so you can have like 4 bars worth. But
Yeah, like that right there. That's
during the
how
first
we
fight, Terran used
all of it.
like 3 full pouches
Yes.
of my medicine.
So you're like you have to heal yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or you'll just.
You have to heal yourself, and then you can also kill animals and use their meat to create medicine pouches too.
You should
that
feel
are
very proud of yourself for not dying that first.
It was,
that was
really
pretty good.
hard.
That was amazing.
Pretty good.
It's also harder considering I don't know what upgrades I have.
Yeah.
And like that's the thing about this game is you can kind of customize your character and your weapons, and I have no idea what I'm using really.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of different ways to do it. I'm very shooty and stealthy, I think.
Yeah.
Although I probably have good upgrades to like hammer stuff when it's down.
Yeah.
When it's knocked down.
Yeah.
But I don't even really remember because it's like even last night I was trying to play it. I've been playing a bunch of Assassin's Creed Origins, which is terrific.
Yeah.
And I'm really enjoying it. But I was all like, all the buttons. I'm like, wait, how do I crouch and hide again? Because I'm like, I've just been playing Assassin's Creed, and I don't know. All my fingers are like trying to do things differently, and the games are kind of similar. Like you have a bow and arrow, you have melee,
But not
you
close
sneak, you can climb on stuff, but then they're also totally different too. So this game is more open world survival. Assassin's Creed is more simulation.
Yeah, the last game that I played similar to this would be maybe 3 or 4 years ago when I played Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah, Tomb Raider is great.
Yeah. Oh, turkey.
All right, here.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about
Sorry,
that.
you gotta kill. You
But
gotta
you
kill animals.
can use them.
You
So
use
you're not
the
just killing
resources.
for
Yeah,
fun.
no. Yeah, you're definitely not killing them for
Aw.
fun.
Are there fish? Can you kill fish?
There are fish.
You can
Yeah.
kill fish. That's actually one of the things I hardly ever kill because you like have to see them and
They're
shoot an
really-
arrow. They're
yeah.
impossible. Like there's some stuff you can craft by killing fish, like
Yeah.
getting fish bone and stuff. But it's like you have to spot them and then shoot an arrow into them from
So
the
can you
side.
cross that river?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does feel weird when you're like there's this freezing
It's
water.
freezing
like,
cold,
I feel like
yeah.
I shouldn't be able to run through that without getting damaged or something.
Yeah, it
but
does break immersion a little bit.
That
but
was the only thing. Like I was like, I don't know if I should be able to run across this.
Yeah.
Buton Infinity 11 is the Spider-Man PS4 engine in-house. Yes, it's the Insomniac engine, same engine that all of our VR games we shipped last year are on, same engine that Ratchet and Clank
Oh, boy.
shipped on, and same engine.
Another-
Oh, he's only level 17 though.
Oh,
That's not
alright,
nearly as bad.
alright.
That's
I'm
not
gonna
nearly
try
as bad
to
as level
stealth
35.
over though. So
Yeah.
she
Yeah,
can see
you
what it
should
looks
be
like.
able to hack it, I think.
This'll help.
And also Sunset Overdrive was on that engine. Though we
This
keep
guy
working on the
is
engine, it has lots of new
Being
features.
very erratic. All right, let's see.
There you go. Oh, yeah, I guess you can't hack that one because there must be, I guess the
He's easy to kill.
demonic,
Yeah.
because there's like essentially there's something inhabiting them. That's why they have that demonic thing on them, and whatever that is doing is preventing you from overriding them, which is kind of a bummer. But I suppose that's just because at this point, level 30, they kind of expect you to be able to override everything, so they're trying to challenge you to not use that, I guess.
Yeah. Trying to collect more.
And then so this is like
herbs.
the tall necks are like they're kind of like the viewpoint, the synchronization viewpoints from Assassin's Creed.
Oh.
Where you have it's around here somewhere because it
Oh,
just
yeah.
popped up on the. It just popped up
Yeah,
on the
it's
thing. You can
that
change
direction.
the quest. Yeah, oh yeah. I don't see it over there, but
Oh, there's
somewhere.
another guy. But yeah,
But
you can see the map.
they're like a brontosaurus with like they're like these. It's kind of like a weird combination of like a brontosaurus and an AWACS aircraft because it's got like this big sensor, like flat round head that's supposed to be radar, I guess. But
What's that? Bunny?
oh, is that a wolf
that'd
or is
be
that a?
close
Oh
to
no,
fox.
see they're goats. There we
Pig?
go.
What is that?
There are bunnies too.
Yeah. Yeah, there's rabbits.
Oh, fox.
There's foxes.
Rabbits, foxes, boars, turkeys.
Yeah. There's
all-
bears too, right? I thought there was.
Yeah, I think so.
Those are harder to fight. 'Cause
Is that
they
telling
actually,
you to go that direction? Is
Yeah,
that
that's
what
the
it is?
like the
Okay.
waypoint too.
Okay.
Oh, this is the person we're supposed to find and
Oh,
talk
the
to,
person.
Yeah, there's some crazy thing over here.
and that's probably what they're out here checking. I like her hat or his hat.
Yeah, that's pretty cool looking.
Oh, actually, that's hair, huh? Is it supposed to be hair, or is that just part of the hat? It must be a hat.
It might be hair
I think it's
coming
part of his
out
hat.
the hat. Yeah, it might be part of the hat. Actually, it doesn't look like.
I think
it's-
Yeah,
it's
it
like
doesn't
blue
look like
cables. They look like blue
Yeah.
cables.
Yeah, so it's like the cabling. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's a weird mixture of this game because they like combine like these primal elements with like the
Tech.
metallic tech like robotic elements.
Yeah.
What can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut.
That hat wiggle.
Dangerous energy.
The Rats cast said, have you guys ever thought about bringing Sunset Overdrive to PS4? I know someone said you guys want to make a sequel. Maybe the first game might be better on PS4. You can find a new audience for it. The first game is published by Microsoft Studios, and it is exclusive to Xbox One.
And spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
You want to try it?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Oh God.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
undo this for you.
Yeah.
Back to the way
Back to-
real people play.
back to
video
regular
games.
people.
Yeah.
To get my bearings.
This vote of confidence.
Everybody, just bear with me.
Well, let's hope that they just put that brick wall at the very beginning and it's not gonna be that.
And we didn't just lead you into another boss fight.
All right.
Yeah, let's
Jump.
hope that's
Destroy or
not-
override the tower.
So this is like a
So-
stealth.
So yeah, stealth is very very
If you
good.
could
as
sneak
you saw.
up on that tower, I think that's your main goal. But
Yeah, so
Okay, that's
you
fine.
click in right stick and that'll give you like that
keep pushing on the right stick.
that
R3.
mode where it's like it's
Like
kind of like
push-
an
Oh.
investigative mode.
There
There
you
you
go.
go. See,
Yeah.
so you can like highlight that little guy.
I see that tower over there. You
Oh.
can actually
Put your
track
cursor
him
over
too.
it, and then yeah,
Oh,
it'll-
I see.
If you, yep,
You can
and then
highlight
that'll
their
show his track
tracks,
for
or
you, so
you
you
can
know where
tag
he's gonna
them.
go.
Oh my gosh.
It's just
yes.
like so you can still see where they're at.
Okay. Oh, so it is tracking him. Okay.
Yep. If you're just tuning in, this is Insomniac Live. We're playing Gorilla's Horizon Zero Dawn: The Frozen Wilds, and I'm here with Lindsay Thompson, who's an animator in Insomniac Games. Terran Casey, who's one of our production support technicians. Lindsay's never played Horizon Zero Dawn until this moment, right now.
Right now. So I don't know what all the controls do.
So we're dropping her into late game level 30.
Oh,
So
no.
yeah,
Level 30 content.
the R buttons are
Ooh,
you've got like a weak
some-
attack
some
and then the strong
melee.
attack.
Okay.
And then if you hold down L2, you pull out the bow, or you pull out
And then
whatever
how
weapon.
do you shoot the bow? R2?
You- R2,
Okay.
Yeah. While you're aiming,
That feels
it'll shoot it.
That feels natural.
Yeah, it's actually really intuitive.
So what is that thing I'm heading towards?
So you have to somehow override that tower.
Oh, okay.
You're probably
I
gonna want to
didn't know
kill
it
that
was
little
hard.
bird thing first.
How do I
So
do
you either
that?
want to kill it or just sneak past it.
Yeah, you've
So
got.
maybe over this log bridge? But that
yeah,
doesn't
wait.
seem very sneaky.
Actually, that's pretty good. If
Yeah,
you can
that might
wait.
work.
You just want to make sure the bird doesn't see you.
Yeah, just make sure he doesn't turn around. You
There
can
you go.
also
Now go for
hide
it.
in like high like
Go.
brush, which you'll usually see it. Oh,
Alright,
there
now
you
if
go.
you
See,
get in the
like,
grass,
in
you'll
there?
hide.
You can hide in there.
Yeah, so okay, now you're hidden.
There you go.
So now you're.
Could override it.
Okay, wait.
Okay. Oh, there's another one.
Did you see something about timing the
If
pulses?
you get close to that though, you should be able to do the silent instant kill.
On the thing walking around?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
I think you can just override this thing without.
Okay.
So what? How do I override? Once
So
I get
when you get
to
close, it
Okay.
should pop up a prompt, and it'll probably it's either R1 or L1 or R2. It'll say. I'll be able to tell you as soon as you get close to it.
I think
Okay.
it's.
Alright, that
I
thing's
think
over
it's
there.
triangle once you get near it. There you go.
Is it
there you go.
triangle?
Hold triangle.
Yeah,
There
hold
you go.
triangle.
Hold it.
Hold
Oh,
it. Hold it. There you go. Hold it, and then she's gonna continue to work on it,
Come on.
Come on back, is it?
and then you can probably hide in the grass again. You want to make sure you're safe.
Okay, now.
Okay, now they're.
Oh, now I
stunned?
killed. All right, now you go attack the machines.
Yeah, they're
'cause
stunned.
all getting
You're gonna
stunned.
want to go kill them.
Oh god. How do I do it?
So just
Um,
run up and start hitting at that one. R1, go.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, R2's a
R2
really good
is
one
your
too.
attack.
'cause you'll knock
There
them
you go.
down, and then you can go up
Now go
close. and then do a
R1,
hit.
critical hit it.
Oh, I have to critical hit it? Oh no.
Well,
it's
R1
not.
Once it's down, it'll.
Oh no, there's a 2.
There you go.
R1, alright, there you go. Now
Nice.
go R1 on it.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
down the bird. Okay, press up on the D-pad.
Yeah.
What?
Up on the D-pad will
on
trigger
this
your
one, there you
healing.
go. That'll heal you. There you go.
And then you can also roll away with. There you go.
Yeah,
Rolling
yep.
is amazing.
You'll want to be careful around the chicken.
Oh, the chicken.
Oh god, up on the D-pad again. Up on the D-pad
What
again.
is up on the D-pad?
It heals you. Oh!
It's
Yep.
okay, we haven't seen a death yet, so
Yeah,
let's
that's
just
good.
get that out of the way. Wait, up here?
I'm on the
The
D-pad.
D-pad.
Sorry.
Oh, the
Yeah,
D.
D-pad.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm learning of.
That will
Every button does something on this controller.
Yeah, that's the downside.
And
It's
you
like
have to like
every
hold
single
certain
thing.
buttons to do other buttons. It's like there's a lot of stuff going on.
Am I at least gonna have that thing hacked still?
It looks like it started you back here.
Oh man. And I missed this earlier. Ninja Turtle 2436. Thanks for the follow and the trophy. Man, he said I was mispronouncing it. Oh, Sam Learn. I think he was saying Sammy.
Don't
for some
forget,
reason.
you
Trophy
wanna
Sam Learn.
probably
Sorry
crouch.
about that.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
that
definitely
you're
press
Oh,
square
my
to like crouch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Square will crouch. Yeah, and then
Okay.
uh,
I'm gonna do what I did last time. Wait till he lost.
Logan 1194 says there's another new machine that's even scarier than the Scorcher that we already fought.
oh really? That's great.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, you're cool. You're cool.
Yeah, you're good.
You might be able to walk up and kill that right now.
There you go.
Press
So you
R1.
press
Press
R1
Go
and-
do it. There you go. Oh no!
shoot.
There you go.
You got it.
You got it. It's good. It's good.
Okay, it's dead, right?
Uh
Oh, but there's more now.
Oh no!
Oh, this chicken came in. Chicken.
oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Just button mashed.
There you go,
Sorry,
there you go.
Sam Learn. The
Knock it down and then-
the L looked like an
There you
eye
go.
to me.
There you go. Now, there you go.
Yeah, but there's a chicken still. This is...
Yeah, but the chicken's down, like
Oh yeah.
on the ground, so Yeah, so the R2 a lot of the time will knock them down.
Press up again on the D-pad.
Oh,
Heal, heal, heal. Oh,
wow.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're all good.
That was crazy.
I should hack. Whoops.
Okay.
I'm good. You guys. I want to see this fall. I want to see
Let's see
this
this done.
actually go through.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can handle. Kano Suma said, "Yo, when will there be a new Ratchet and Clank game?" We haven't announced one. We did have the 15th anniversary celebration this weekend, though, which was pretty cool. At Gallery Nucleus here in Los Angeles. We put a lot of photos and stuff up on our Facebook page. So if you haven't checked that out, we did some live video too on on Twitter and Facebook. So there's video and photos, and it was a really good time. So check that out. There's a lot of cool artwork and other stuff from the event, and I do highly recommend it. I will say, so did you eat anything that grossed you out in Japan?
Did I eat anything that grossed me out?
Did anything like trip, like was anything a bridge too far?
It wasn't a bridge too far, but I did eat some, definitely had some chicken hearts, I had some intestines, I had all various parts of fish and fish eggs, and which are good and normal that we eat here all the time, but a lot of gelatinous things that I wasn't, as an American, probably just not used to eating.
Kind of like all the tofu and all that sort of like.
Well, like actual like jelly things, like jelly kind of. We went to a couple fancy restaurants that had like things actually. What do you call that when they do the kind of scientific cooking and they change.
Gastromolecular
type stuff where they turn things into jellies, or it was like made out of something else, which was cool. But had the best damn tonkatsu of my life. I've never had
pork tonkatsu there,
but it was like so tender, and we went to a restaurant. You like crushed your own sesame seeds and made a paste and mixed the sauce in, and then it was so good.
That sounds awesome.
But I will admit, I was a little like ready for some food I was used to by the time I came home. Because you think about like, oh, I love Thai food, I love Japanese food, I love all these things, but then you kind of think, well, I eat them maybe once a week or once a month, and when you're eating 3 meals a day in a country that is 98% Japanese. That was another really interesting thing. Is it's one of the least diverse countries in the world. And
really?
Yeah, it's like 98% Japanese.
It's really hard if you're a foreigner.
Something I read, but it's, you know.
Wow.
I feel like a lot of people told me that I would be able to do okay. Like people would speak a good amount of English, but we didn't encounter very many people
that could speak English.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, we definitely didn't have a problem written-wise. Like all subways had English writing and speaking, and almost every restaurant, no matter how kind of little and obscure we went to, had an English menu, or at least a menu with pictures.
Yep.
So we were able to get by, but we weren't able to, like, I wish we could have had more conversations with people, and on my part, I didn't learn a ton of Japanese before I went, and a lot of them didn't know English, but the people that kind of did, that we did kind of put the effort in with, even though we couldn't speak, we pulled out our translator app a few times, and we were able to communicate, and it was really fun.
They've talked a lot about how there's like instant translation coming, you know, with like the earbuds and stuff.
That's what I'm dying for. That'd be so cool. I mean, the Google Translate, you can just hold it up in front of something, but it's really spotty. Like it'll just throw like random words out. But if you take the picture and you actually run it through the translator, you can mostly. We were able to figure out a lot of stuff from that, and I just the gardens. I could just be outside all day. That's what I like to do. So we spent a lot of time in gardens and temples and.
Perhaps
how many times have you gone?
3.
Wow.
No. I'm pretty much at the point where I like feel like at this point, if I don't go to Japan like every other year, it's like
really?
Like that's how much I love it.
Wow.
Ever since I went for the first time, which is only 3 years ago, and then I went immediately again like 4 months later.
Wow.
And then I went after 2 years. I went again, and I'll probably go late next year when I have some time.
What's your favorite thing to do and eat?
Everything. that's the thing. Like, you can go anywhere and the food's so good. The sushi's great. I feel like a lot of the other stuff though, like there's like spicy ramen. There's the
I love
katsu's
curry.
good. Curry, Japanese curry. You don't get. I mean, like
I could eat Japanese curry every single day. That was
Oh.
my comfort food while I was there. If I was kind of like not in the mood for anything, I could always go back to curry.
Yeah, and then they do like European food really well too. Like the pastries they have there are very
Oh,
like
we had
European influence and are insane.
The bakery next to our first Airbnb was the best bakery we've ever been to anywhere in the world. It was this tiny little place in a little neighborhood, and we went there every morning and got like 4 different things. And
Did you get accidentally anything with like red beans in it?
yeah, mochi. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like one time I got a breakfast pastry and bit into it, and it was just all like
red bean
non-sweet
paste?
red bean paste. It was like I had that coming for just like being like, oh, that one.
I love eggs, and there's eggs everywhere
Yep.
in Japan, so that was awesome.
Yeah, that's
And
great.
like a runny egg, and they've really good. The eggs are like dark orange. And,
Yeah. There's just a food culture there around like all the food, whether it's yakitori or tempura or like it's all these tiny restaurants where there's like a guy who's like probably been in the restaurant for years making it, you know, and that's just what he does. You don't have these like, you don't try and franchise, you don't try and have like a 50-seat restaurant. You work in a 20-seat restaurant and you do it every single day, and you maybe train some people who eventually go open their own 20-seat restaurants, and that's it. And they're very, everything's so deliberate there is the other thing. Like
Yeah.
it's this culture of like, there's a grace to the culture because like you're this stupid tourist who's like violating, you know, like you're being rude and you don't even know it, and they just
Yeah.
kind of, they're very graceful to you the whole time, and
Yeah.
they show you graciousness all the time, and then
Patience.
there's so much patience, and it's a slow food culture, and it's just like it's just wonderful. You're there and it's just like relaxing. And
We did come into a restaurant once, and we went to a lot where you didn't have to take your shoes off, but we went to one where you did have to take your shoes off, and there was all these matching Crocs on the ground, and my boyfriend was really confused, and so we took our shoes off, and then he started putting the Crocs on, and they're like, no. And then we go and we sit down, and we're like, I think we almost put those people's shoes on. But then we realized it was the waiters going from the kitchen back to the restaurant, slipping the Crocs on.
Yep.
But we just felt so dumb. And because we couldn't speak English, but they were just like, no, and we're like,
like, oh no, don't put those on. Those are our shoes. Oh god.
Yeah.
And they took their shoes out back and burned them
I
afterwards.
know. We just, but everybody was very nice.
Yeah.
I got to go to an owl cafe. I held owls and pet
Oh, that's
them.
really cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a moral conundrum, like, oh, these are birds and they're in this tiny room, but I really want to pet them. Because they have bunny cafes and cat cafes and all these other animals that their natural state is to like
Just
lay around
relax
or
and do
relax or something. They have hedgehog cafes. Although I don't know if hedgehogs have a rich, active life. I don't know. But the owls, we felt a little. But it was so cool. And they were like puppies. They had personalities. So.
Yeah. Well, and it's interesting you talk about like you were talking before about how it's the most, the culture's very, there's not a lot of immigration there.
No.
And they've had problems now with the population dying off there in some ways because it's very unfriendly to foreigners. Like it's not that it's necessarily unfriendly, it's just insular.
Yes.
And they have a word for, gaijin is the word for foreigners, and some establishments, you actually try and eat at some of the better restaurants in Tokyo, and unless you have a Japanese speaker call, you just can't get a reservation there. And it's just because they have their way of things, and it's
Was that
it's
all
hard
the
to explain
members
it.
only stuff everywhere? Was that just to keep us
Probably,
out?
yeah.
That's what I assumed.
Yeah, generally. Yeah.
There were
It's-
members only signs.
We saw
everywhere?
members only signs on restaurants, and a lot of them are like Italian and other types of food, but yeah.
Yeah, they don't, and it's just kind of that weird thing, and like they
It's
don't,
just like,
and
we don't
again,
wanna
they
do,
don't
like-
they don't really speak English very well,
Yeah, so
and
it's like,
most
here's
tourists don't speak Japanese because it's a very difficult language to learn, and and so it's kind of interesting. They're doing a lot though because of the Olympics being there, where they're trying to do a ton to get ready for that and train people to be able to deal with all these.
It's going to be a lot of foreigners, and the guy that we met who ended up being very friendly, in our writing back and forth to each other, he's like, I'm going to be ready for 2020 Olympics when people come. I want to be able to talk to them, and he was just so sweet and like he so wanted to communicate with us. So it was really cool.
This is so pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chad. I know I haven't been looking over at you guys for a little bit. Let's see, what do we got? And I saw some stuff about Insomniac and Naughty Dog. Yeah, we're still very tight with those guys. They obviously work much further away than they used to, because we used to be side by side on the Universal lot. But we still do talk to them sometimes, and you know, they come over here occasionally. We see them on the road. I'm sure lots of people have individual relationships with people there in terms of questions, and they do a lot of stuff for PS4 tech. And let's see who else. Kano Suma, greetings from Spain. Good people of Insomniac, we love you from here. We love Spain too. We came out for Ratchet and Clank to Madrid, and I'm sure we'll probably be back at some point in Spain for Spider-Man next year.
This must be one of the markers not too told about.
Samson3121, you're talking about my vacation schedule and trying to figure things out? How do you know what's going on in my life? Okay, activate ritualistic marker. All right.
Looks like each marker
K-Tiger, any good places to eat around the studio? Portos.
Portos is
Oh, yeah.
good and very popular. It's one of
Oh,
the
yeah.
highest rated restaurants in LA.
It's actually the high in terms
Is
of
it?
Yelp. It's like top
the highest
5.
rated?
It's like top 5 in the country.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which personally, to me, like Yelp reviews,
Jeez.
the highest scoring places have good food, but they're also cheap.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Is Portos is good and cheap and fast, even though they have massive lines.
Huge lines.
You can still get through
outside
there.
the door.
You can still get through there really fast, and
Yeah.
that's why it's very user friendly, if you will. It's just that's why people like it. It's
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's great too. But
to help guide the way with sound.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
there's
I like
power, maybe
Portos.
my
Chili
focus
John's is good if you like a classic old school.
No.
Oh.
I am a hater on Chili John's.
Oh man, that Cincinnati style chili on spaghetti.
Ugh.
They have chili on spaghetti.
Yeah, totally Cincinnati thing.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, like that place is ancient. It's the oldest restaurant in Burbank. Walt Disney used to go there at the Animators.
Well, I was very
Wow.
excited to go there because of that, and I went, and it's like a pasty chili,
Oh,
and unless you add all the toppings, it is not the greatest tasting thing in the world.
I think their spicy chicken chili on spaghetti is
Oh, well,
delightful.
that sounds good. I
Yeah.
didn't have spicy chicken. But.
Spicy chicken chili. Put it on the spaghetti.
Boy.
Throw a bunch of onions on there. It's great. Trophy Sam Learn, in terms of getting a career, possible job here, check out our careers page. There's lots of good info there and resources and stuff. And that's where all of our open positions are. I always tell people, and I think Lindsay, you and I have talked about this before on the show, it's, you know, get good at your craft. If you focus on your craft, that's the biggest and most important thing. It's not about an education necessarily. It's about a portfolio usually for a lot of jobs here.
Yeah, and when we say it's not about an education, it's not about what school you go to or where or even for how long. You know, you can do an online school or you can go to a really prestigious art school, but whatever work you put into it and then the reel that you create is what it's all about. They're not like, oh, well, they went to Harvard or they went, you know.
Right.
If you have great art, it doesn't matter where it comes from.
Yeah.
And if you're just tuning in, this is Insomniac Live, and we are here playing Guerrilla Games' Horizon Zero Dawn, the Frozen Wilds DLC, which just came out about a week and a half ago on PS4. We're playing on PS4 Pro. I'm here with animator Lindsay Thompson and production support technician Terran Casey. And we've been talking a lot about Japan because Lindsay just got back from Japan.
Yeah.
So that's been kind of the topic of the day. And also because I'm a big Japanophile, so I
Yeah.
could sit here and talk about it all day, too.
Do
A
you
lot of
speak
people-
Japanese?
Yeah, you speak,
Not
no?
in the slightest.
Read?
Not in the slightest.
Oh.
No.
So you go without any translator at all?
You got Google
And you,
Translate.
Wow, that's...
Well,
Honestly,
can go,
you were saying
say-
it's really hard, and-
honestly,
and you've
my
gone
whole
3
my
times.
It's
whole
hard to
thing
talk
was-
to people, but
Okay.
but I think getting around is very easy.
Yeah, getting
Okay.
around and having enough to be polite, I think, is what you need. It's like konnichiwa, konbanwa.
Yeah, saying your numbers,
sumimasen,
arigato.
arigato gozaimasu.
Yeah.
It's just you're saying thank you very much a lot. Just
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Moshi moshi.
Yeah.
It's great. I don't speak hardly. I speak way less than I would like
They
to.
know that you're not going to be able to speak Japanese. Like they don't.
Okay.
Nobody expects you to be able. Whereas like when I went to France, everyone's like, "What? And I'm like,
It's yeah, I speak just enough French. Like when I was in France 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago. Was it 2 weeks ago now? I think it was 2 weeks ago now. I speak just enough French to get by in Paris. Like I can order food. I can get through some transactions without ever speaking English, which like to me is like, and that's it. That's there's a brick wall there that I
could
run
do that
into.
in Spanish, and that's it. But that's because I took some Spanish in high school, and then it just connects a little easier for me. But yeah. Japanese is totally foreign.
Japanese is very, very difficult.
Yeah, I have actually wanted to go to Japan, and as difficult as it'll be, I actually plan on trying to learn some Japanese before I go.
You can. I mean, I think learning the language.
You guys are making it sound really,
no,
really
it's not.
challenging.
I think if you try, you can learn some of the language speaking wise.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about that while we were there. Like, speaking it would be one thing, and I think you could learn, but reading would be a whole nother thing. It's a whole. So I would just focus on speaking. You can translate. A lot is written in English there, but speaking, I would just focus on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's doable, and there's stuff like Duolingo and stuff now that oh, I see. There's all these weird like things where you have to double back. Like this is like a maze, and every time you double back, you see a path that you like. It was like behind you when you walked. So like
yeah,
it was like, oh, I didn't see that path because you were never intended to see it. You were supposed to walk into a dead end, and then you turn around and go back.
Yeah, I kind of haven't been paying attention. I've just been looking over and seeing you every now and then running through a hallway.
Oh, we got stalkers in here. Great.
Oh, fantastic.
They go invisible. They're real treats. Let me tell you.
They go invisible?
Yeah, they like cloak. Oh God.
Oh yeah, and they've set little mines down. They're great.
Yeah, they're fun. They are fun. Oh, Indie Heaven says hello from Paris. You make great games. Thank you. And it was wonderful visiting Paris for Paris Games Week a couple weeks ago. Had a lot of good pastry. A lot of good pastry.
Wait, what is thank you in French?
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
See, I wasn't lying about being able to speak some French. Just very little, but just enough not to get yelled at in Paris for being a dumb
I got
American
yelled at in
person.
Paris.
Yeah. The first time I went to Paris, I got yelled at a lot, and then I learned some French.
What were they yelling at you for?
Oh, they just get they can. So, and it's not everyone. A lot of people in Paris are very nice.
I met a lot of really nice people.
Some people in Paris get a little annoyed when you don't at least attempt to speak French. They're so nice to you after you speak a little bit of, oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
No.
I distracted you.
That's fine.
Yeah, Paris was different in like, if you could speak some, it was much appreciated. Whereas in Germany, I would try to...
two of them?
Oh, God.
I would try to speak German in Germany, and they'd be like, what do you need? Like, they'd just start speaking in English.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because everyone speaks English in Germany.
Okay.
Some older folks didn't, but everybody, and they just attempt, they're like, don't even try, let's just talk in English.
It's so funny. Oh my God.
This is bad.
This is not
tight
great.
quarters. This is not a good place.
Not great with these guys. Yeah, so that's the other thing about some of these weapons that you have. Your range of movement is not very great on some of them. Like as you saw right there, when they were right up close to you.
Oh no! Come on!
Trying to hit them with traps and stuff. Like it.
Just getting this guy down, and now that guy comes. Oh, I see the invisibility cloaking.
I think you're gonna need some more ropes pretty soon.
This is bad. This is real bad.
Yeah.
So would you have rather stayed up and...
Oh yeah. I was trying to stay up. I was totally trying to stay up and deal with them from the top. And then...
Did you get it?
I got one down. There's another still.
You might want to heal. Oh, those are pretty cool arrows.
Okay.
Those like knock off components from enemies.
Yeah, hang on. Let's see here. All right.
Which that helps you.
Oh,
great.
I like how I can just craft them on the fly.
Yeah,
though.
that is really useful. Yeah, so with those arrows, you can like knock off their armor, which makes them easier to kill.
Stunned him. All right, let's go. Critical hit.
Oh, greetings from the Netherlands. I
nice.
love the Netherlands.
Yeah, Amsterdam's a fun city.
It's beautiful.
Oh, I thought it was good.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna pass it back to
dude.
Terran
Yeah,
because
Terran.
I finally
Don't
died.
pass it back to Lindsay.
And I apologize for missing anything in the chat there while I was playing for a little bit. Oh man, that when I fell, I was just like, oh, this is gonna be brutal.
Yeah, that was rough. All right.
Oh, and it just dropped you right in here too. Oh, back to inverted.
Yep. Sorry, guys.
Yep. Terran's broken, everyone. It's
I know.
okay.
I know.
I was broken for a while too. N64. I
Wait,
think
you used to
broke
play
everyone.
inverted?
A long time ago. It's been like I've been fixed for like 15 years
You've
or
been
so.
fixed.
Yeah. Ted did too. Ted was inverted at least through I think R2, somewhere
Oh, wow.
in that ballpark. And then he I don't remember what game it was, but some game he finally switched out of inverted and he's now normal again. But that's true. Faded Stream has said, "Have you ever went to the Netherlands?" Yes. Yeah, I've been to Amsterdam.
I went to Amsterdam and trains through Holland, right?
Holland. Yeah.
Holland, yes.
Yeah.
Amsterdam's one of those cities. Maybe you felt that way about Tokyo or Japan.
Sure.
When I went to Amsterdam, I was
Sure, I
like,
saw this
I
one.
could live here. Like, I would like to live here. I would like to spend my days by the canal. It was gorgeous. It was one of my favorite places in the world.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. I went after a Gamescom one year, which is in Cologne. It's only about a 3-hour bullet train ride, so it's pretty quick. And I got there. There's a sail festival that happens like every 5 years there, and like all the tall mast ships from Europe come, and everyone spends like the whole weekend on boats, like going down the canals, and then in the big bay, like or harbor, like in this giant. It's almost like a circle pit, mosh pit, which is this giant circle of all these boats going around in a giant circle around a center point, and everyone's out there eating and drinking, and then there's all these ships parked all the way around. And I was like, oh, this is why the hotels were so expensive. Like, this makes sense now.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
yeah.
don't fall.
Yeah,
Whatever
don't
you
do
do.
what I did. Although I think you ultimately have to go through them.
Yeah, I feel like I have to fight them.
Kato Sumo, do you guys like the Final Fantasy series?
Yep.
Terran, Terran, tell us about your love of Final Fantasy.
Oh wow. Well,
Where do I begin?
Chat,
Yeah.
do you like Final Fantasy series? And chat, here's the second question for you. What's your favorite Final Fantasy game? I want to see what the chat thinks about this.
my favorite.
Yeah, or in the series in general. You can talk about your love for the series in general, but I'd also love to know your favorite.
Is it
I
the
have
Final
to say.
Fantasy VR fishing.
No, my favorite is 3, which is 6.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the best one.
That's the correct answer.
I started playing. I think that was actually the first Final Fantasy I played, and then I went back and played 2.
Mm-hmm.
This is back in the SNES days. And you know, of course, I played everything after that. Oh God, of course, I triggered this thing right as it was coming.
Oh
Oh God, this
no.
is
Oh
bad.
gosh.
So, the first one I played was on the NES. I was the original.
Oh wow.
That was
One
quick.
shot.
Wow.
So I think like if we do that again, set up a bunch more,
Yeah.
then pull the ritualistic thing.
Yeah, that was bad timing
So
on my
that
part.
sets them off?
I think. Well, it did see. I think it just saw him and then was alerted in general.
Yeah, and
but
then,
I'm assuming
and
the
I was
ritualistic
triggering
marker.
it as it saw me. Basically, that was bad timing.
Like, hey.
Yeah. Ringing the dinner bell. I don't know
Although
if
it
it's
seems like those
starting
are
me
save
off.
points almost. The ritualistic markers, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know if it's starting me off in the same.
I think it would start you off where you got started off last time.
Yeah, and then I think I had to turn around.
Yeah, and then go back to the right. No, you go to the
This
right.
way, right?
Yep,
And then up.
and then you go around up behind you right here. You turn
That's
around
right.
and go
Oh,
up.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
It's weird that it. Oh,
Oh, it does flip
great.
the camera for you to kind of.
Yeah, it's like they know the route you're taking is weird. If you're just tuning in, this is Insomniac Live. We're playing Horizon Zero Dawn, the Frozen Wilds expansion, which is from Guerrilla Games, our good friends in the Netherlands, actually. Speaking of Netherlands and Amsterdam. And I'm here with animator Lindsay Thompson, production support technician Terran Casey, and we're currently in a cave with some really bad dinosaur stalker things that are killing us. And we're talking about Final Fantasy and our love of Final Fantasy.
Mhm.
But I played the first one as a kid. there was stuff that I could never get through on it, and it was like there was like one thing towards the very end game where like you had to walk a certain path, and I never could figure out how you were supposed to do it, and that was like before you had the internet. But I always remember like having chicken pox, and my best friend across the street had chicken pox, and we sat around playing Final Fantasy the whole day because we both had chicken pox, so we weren't in school. And I think, you know, our parents didn't want to deal with this, so it was like, oh, you can hang out together since you both have it, which was awesome.
So you have positive memories of chicken pox?
Yep, because I just played Nintendo all day. It was great. Didn't go to school and play Nintendo all day. Chicken pox were the best. You get those again. Be like, oh, I have to stay home? Yeah. Sure. Actually, I probably would hate it now because...
Yeah, well, there's Netflix now.
Yeah, there's Netflix. Yeah, it's
and
not
there's
bad.
still video games.
And there's still video games. There'd be a lot of video games. Goran77, Jelida, and Indie Heaven. Thank you all for the follows. I think I missed some of those while I was in the... while I was playing the game, but thank you all for following us.
Holy crap.
We've got good shows coming up this week. We're going to be back with Resistance 3 on Wednesday, and we're going to be playing it with creative director Marcus Smith and lead designer here Joel Goodsell. Marcus is like, did Joel work on that game? Like, I think he must have. Everyone was working on it, I assume, but either way, Joel's been here a while, and it'll be fun to play. And then on Friday, we're going to play Star Wars Battlefront 2. Which will be fun. I'm excited to play that game. And that comes out on Friday in its final form, though I think you can play it now. You can play it now on...
Was that guy dead?
EA Access. Oh,
yeah, that one's dead.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. He's stunned. He's stunned. Go, go, go.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Silent Kid. Oh, God. Oh, God. That was a bad idea. He's too far away.
He was far away.
Stun him again, stun him again. Ah. Boom. There you go. Oh, heal, 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 heal.
Whoa.
Oh, nice. Like, what are you going to do now?
He's just going to
Can't cross the wire, huh? Cat got your tongue, huh? Yeah, alright, nice. Now you can just switch to like fire arrows or something probably.
Yeah.
Although, watch out for some sort of like weird ranged attack we haven't seen.
It looks like he's...
Yeah, he's not enjoying this right now.
And he's running away. Spidey Outcast. Insomniac is awesome. Thank you very much.
It is awesome.
Thanks for watching Trophy Samler. Not sure if you're still here anymore, but appreciate you stopping by and hope you tune in on the next stream. Faded stream, yeah, I know it's midnight. We do this a little late for you guys in Europe, but it's like trying to time it best for all the various things. So we're kind of your nightcap in Europe if you're watching with us. And let's see.
Yeah, it's dead
Black
now.
Milo says he's very excited for the Final Fantasy VII remake, Dream Come True. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the first episode of that whenever it comes out.
Did you say Final Fantasy VII?
Remake, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about that too.
Yeah. The original game is still a classic though. 6 is my favorite. It's just 6 is timeless. The characters in 6 are amazing.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to replaying that on my SNES Classic at some point in the not too distant future.
Yeah, me too.
Logan 1194. Can you guys talk about MTX and loot boxes in the industry? I don't know what was growing MTX. Oh, is it microtransactions? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You know, we did talk about this with Ted a little bit, and obviously, I think a lot of games, you know, are trying to find different revenue sources and things. I think gamers will, you know, have certain opinions about that, and I think giving value. There's been some types, you know, you think about things like FIFA Ultimate Team that people have no problems with and haven't. And there's others people haven't liked as much, and gamers are vocal about that sort of thing. So I think, you know, it's always trying to do right by the audience is our sort of philosophy on that kind of thing. We haven't had too much of it. But, you know, we made games like Outer Knots, which were free to play too. And I think you'll see that as game development is expensive and risky. But I also think, you know, you have to kind of keep in mind how to do things right. And, you know, I think like even, you know, teams like Battlefront, I think the downside is you see things where like people are having death threats at the guys who made Battlefront and some of the stuff this week, and I think
There's
that's
people
really
giving
sad.
What?
It's the internet. That's what people do.
Yeah,
Why?
but it's like when people have like 1,500 threats and 7 death threats or something like that,
That's not good.
and they're keeping track of them all. I think that's over the top, and it's not good when game developers run into that sort of thing. It's not good to do that to game developers because they're working really hard, and I think that's oh, don't miss that marker.
Yep. Thank you.
I think it's sad that it's come to that. But,
Also, they're just games, guys. They're just games.
And we're on your side. We want them to be just as good as you do.
Yeah.
So we're not like we're gonna trick these guys or something. No, we're on your side. We
Nobody wants to make a bad game. Nobody wants their fans to be sad about anything they're making.
Yeah, I think there's, and there's just some levels, like, I think a lot of games have stuff that's, it saves you time in some way, and
get on it. It was gonna fill with water and then push you up.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
Get
see,
back on it.
yeah, I was going to get back.
No.
Okay, that's it. I can't get back up there. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna die.
No, I think you just have to actually climb your way back up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Somehow,
Yeah.
if you can.
I'll try.
Oh, maybe.
Well,
You definitely need to get back up there, but at least there's glowing lights down here.
yeah. I feel like,
Haha, you have to replay the whole section.
oh god.
Ooh, that would be cold.
Yeah, really cold.
Yeah. The only time I like to go and take a dip when it's snowing is if it's a hot tub.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Where's the map?
Well,
There's a
That
way
was
up.
That was a
ladder
detour.
back
There you go. There's a purple thing.
Yep.
What's that purple thing?
Oh.
Purple thing's usually good. Oh, nice.
I don't know what that is, but we have it.
What way up?
There's a ladder right there.
Oh, right there, right behind you, to your right.
Oh,
Nice.
thanks.
Yay for spotting the yellow thing in the blue light.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you guys colorblind?
I just didn't see it.
Is that another? Okay, what do you pull? You pull on that thing. There's
Yeah.
a rope to pull.
Okay.
Pull the rope to move
There you
this
go.
thing into
Thank you.
So yeah. Anyway, we'll play Battlefront on Friday, and we'll see how things play out this week on that front. I already saw they had a blog post about reducing a bunch of costs of the like some of the major characters, the hero characters you can play.
Is that what people are upset about?
I don't entirely know. I haven't followed it super closely. I think
Okay.
there's stuff like that
Yeah.
the hero characters were really expensive. So did you pull it? What happened?
I did.
You pulled
and
on it.
I don't know what happened.
And now it said.
Oh,
Maybe that?
Oh, okay. So
Oh yeah,
now.
yeah. Okay, so you see how the water's
Oh,
going
now
there,
the
and then
water's
it pushes
moving it.
up? So you need to like.
Oh, so now you can go
look-
climb on that. There's a ladder.
Look
If you
down-
look down, there's a ladder.
There's a ladder. So you
Oh,
want-
that's the ladder you knock down after you do this. After you
Okay.
accomplish this. So turn around. Let's
So-
follow it backwards. So we know the path is over there, right?
Mhm.
Look up. Can you look up? Interesting.
More?
So we need
Can I
someone
jump
to get
over there?
to
Can
that.
you try jumping? Just go for it.
Oh,
or
simple.
that.
There
What
you go.
the? I
Now
didn't see
you can
that.
drop the
Okay,
ladder
so
to
now,
your left.
Okay, so
I
now
did.
you
Drop
don't
that
see
ladder in
wait
case
till
you
that
fall
falls.
again.
Now
Yeah.
you stand on it.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Oh,
now
yeah.
you can go do it.
All right, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, you're gonna give it a whole cycle. Black Milo, so if you had a chance to make a crossover with Ratchet and Clank, what series would you like to see? I don't know. I don't really have a. I just like making Ratchet games. He doesn't need to cross over with anyone.
Yeah.
It'd be fun if, like, I guess if there was like a planet you went to that was like some other. I think it would have to be Marvin the Martian. Because really, he's kind of some of the inspiration for Ratchet anyway. So it'd be fun if you landed on Marvin the Martian's planet and you could get his little green blaster.
That would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's my love of Looney Tunes. I don't know. You guys got any ideas for that? Who you'd want Ratchet to cross over with?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm a purist. I've been waiting for a new Space Jam though, and that's been in the works for a long time.
That was
They're
like
making
the most
another
ro-
Space Jam?
There have been talks about it for years.
I
and
think they
years,
are
but
now, right?
There was different people attached to it. Like it was LeBron, and then
Wow.
it was like, it was somebody else before LeBron. But LeBron would be good because he's really funny.
Yeah, he was great in Trainwreck.
Yeah.
He's killer in Trainwreck.
But yeah, I'm a huge Space Jam fan. Yes, if you don't know already, Google the original Space Jam website. It's still up.
That's awesome.
In its original
my God.
form.
I'm sure it looks like a GeoCities page.
It
or
is a
something.
GeoCities, it looks like a GeoCities page, and all the links are intact. And when you click on like behind the scenes
What?
videos, they're like 240 by 120. It's so good.
It's a giant bear.
Yeah, that didn't look like something I want to
The Legend of Alloy, Bear of the Wild.
be around.
Run towards it.
Oh wait,
Oh,
there
yeah.
was something to.
There's a marker. I think it's right.
Do I keep running past it?
Yeah, where was that
What the
marker?
hell is that?
Go down there. It's maybe just around.
It's right behind you, I think. I mean,
Yeah, but like something else popped up.
oh, it's to the left.
Oh,
There it is.
okay.
Yeah, it was the last
everywhere,
place we looked.
everywhere we weren't looking.
Ratchet and Star
Yeah,
Wars.
yeah. Everyone's saying Jack and Dexter. Like that's been like this like weird fantasy.
They're shipping it. They're
yeah.
shipping that.
I mean, that could be kind of cool, considering that Naughty Dog
It's
used
called,
to be near
there's the
here.
game called PlayStation All Stars that gets all the crossover fantasies out of the way for people from Ratchet and Sly and Jack. Yeah, I don't know. Just
I
Mario.
don't know that I'm.
Mario, there you go.
I don't know that
Mario
I'm
and-
interested
and Ratchet.
in like those actual crossover games that they do. Like when they put like Disney with like Final Fantasy or
Oh,
something.
that's great though. Kingdom
Is it?
Hearts.
Kingdom
I-
Hearts
I'm
1
kinda-
is amazing.
great.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
And
Nice.
it's not. It's only kind of Final Fantasy. It's sort of like
Yeah.
new original Square characters who travel through the Final
Yeah.
Fantasy and Disney worlds. It is bizarre. Brian Intihart loves that shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Loves
Kingdom
it.
Hearts is really good.
Loves it. It's a terrible game for streaming because like maybe if we got the right save like 5 or 6 hours into it on the right level because it's so long.
Yeah,
The
it's-
games
Yeah.
are so long.
It's not a short game.
But and they start so slow, but they're really
Oh my god.
Oh man, this is gonna be a great like cliffhang type moment to leave off on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, okay,
geez.
bye.
I like the giant bear.
Oh
It's like
my
a bear
God.
with like a turtle head.
That is
It's sort of gorilla bear,
right. It
Oh
doesn't-
god!
You're
So,
right in it.
Am I
Kill
supposed
the
to fight this?
Frostclaw optional.
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 Run! Run! Get
Destroy
away
or
from
override
there.
the tower. So like, I'm not even sure if you're probably supposed to be able to do this at this point.
I'll try it.
Well, yeah, you just have to get to the train. But you might as well try. I guess you could. I would lay out as many traps as I possibly
Is that
can.
Frostclaw? Weakness is.
So the
Oh.
freeze unit, so flame in the body. The freeze unit on the back is impact.
Okay.
So you guys have all
Hard
this
point.
experience with this game. I'm like, what? Hit it with a sword. Like, you guys are like, do frost trap, do it. You know, I'm like, what?
Every single.
All right.
Yeah, you guys like probably get. You went through the whole learning of the tutorials.
Oh yeah,
of
like
setting up
we
traps, so you
like we've spent like 40 hours
you
playing this game.
know, yeah.
It's
you,
been a work week on this game, basically.
Oh, yeah.
A short work week, but a work week on this game. Like, oh yeah, we've spent a lot of time with this.
Yeah. This is.
I would just lay every single trap you can right
Yeah.
in front of you and bait him into it.
Okay.
Because like, the best bet is just to like spam traps. In
Yeah.
my opinion, I don't know what the chat thinks of that, but my opinion is you spam.
No, I'm gonna do
Traps.
that
And you do as much damage.
up front as I can.
Yep. Yeah, and then
think that's a
try
good
and
idea.
they're probably trying to rope him down after that so that he's not mobile. But a lot of tear shots probably to take off his weapons.
So it's valuable to lay them all in the same spot because they get
It'll all go off
the
at once.
damage
Yeah.
of each one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like there's some of these boss fights here in these cauldrons where there's like a big like Tyrannosaurus Rex like waiting and like it's like half the thing is just setting up all your traps around it so that when you activate it to fight you, it like trips over all of these traps. I did discover there's actually a limit, and then you even have the.
There's a limit.
Yeah, at some point they start despawning
Oh,
previous
God.
traps, which was a bummer. You're
Should
not
I-
you're not close to it yet.
Okay.
Also remember you have like the little like down button press ones.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how you. I think you press left and right to change what's
Yeah.
in your thing, but those do
A
exist.
lot of those
too.
are resistance, aren't they?
No, those are potions, but then there's also traps. So like that's an electric trap, that's a
Oh,
blast trap,
yeah.
that's a flame trap right there.
Nice.
So you
yeah.
can set those too. And
I
they'll evolve
didn't
them.
use those as much during my time with the game. I like maxed out these things,
Right.
and like the explosive ones just like decimate everything that I fight.
Alright. Maybe throw down some of those down button ones and then like, call him over and see if you can get him on the one shot you're
This is
gonna get.
hilarious. Alright.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on.
You have health?
Just don't stand near those things when
Oh.
they go off. Oh.
So now you're gonna piss it off.
Oh, use the tear arrows. Switch to tear
Oh,
arrows.
it sees you. Here it comes.
Because you want to tear off its parts.
Thank you. I forget which arrows do what.
Yeah, the tear arrows are great because like, oh, look, there's like half of its health. That was only half of its health though.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Go, 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 go.
Yeah, keep tearing or rope. Yeah, rope it down. There you go. Oh my gosh, that's terrifying.
That is really terrifying.
The claws.
I just can't believe how many different characters.
Oh, the tower heals it, by the way.
Oh no, you gotta.
Really? Oh wow.
Oh
my
I
God.
thought-
It
you know,
hugged
I
you to
was
death. Oh,
honestly,
you're so-
I was like, I don't know if I've just been playing too many violent games, but I was really expecting Alloy to get ripped in half right there, like
I was too.
Bishop in Alien style.
That was the one thing about the Tomb Raider, the deaths and that.
That's brutal, yeah.
So brutal. I think that's why I ultimately kind of turned it off at some point. Like,
He's back to
my
full health.
God.
You gotta go deal with the tower.
Yeah,
Never
you gotta do
mind.
the
Never
tower.
mind. That was a bad.
So
move.
we made a terrible
terrible
mistake.
mistake.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta take care of that tower. But he was at the tower.
Yeah.
He's right there. He's
And he's
about
there.
to just
Yeah.
like,
I mean,
waiting.
I think that's it. This is just reset at this point. Oh my god, this is crazy.
So that's what the
Sure.
towers do apparently. Because the last time we like took care of the tower so quickly, we never had an issue with it.
Yeah.
Now
We
know.
never knew.
We never knew the towers healed things. Oh, you better hurry. You better hurry.
I'm trying.
Oh, no, what are you
No,
doing?
what
I pressed the button.
Oh, it has to be between pulses. Go. 1, 2,
Oh, okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
Okay,
all right.
it's
Now you have
okay,
control of
okay.
the tower. All
Now
right.
you can fight this guy.
But literally, like all the work you did before.
Yeah, all
Nothing.
the traps.
So you
setting.
need to like
Nothing.
Okay, he's lost you though, so you can hide.
Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah, because he's stunned. Oh, let's try this again. Oh my god.
It really is fun to watch other people play video games. No, since I was a kid, I would love watching my sister play things that I thought were a little too hard for me, but it's not that I didn't enjoy. I really enjoyed watching, and there were certain kind of games I like to play, but I enjoy watching you do this.
I actually like watching other people play too.
Yeah,
I think
especially when they're good. Like,
it can be pretty.
You don't want to watch someone who, like me, like,
stressful.
play it for a long time and just keep getting killed.
That's 101. Thanks for the follow. There's a whole genre on Twitch of people watching people die over and over to very
Really?
hard.
Really?
That's like why Dark Souls is popular.
So
and
I can
Bloodborne.
make a lot of money doing that.
Yeah,
then,
sure. You
failing.
just start streaming Dark Souls.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah. You might hate your life, but people will watch because it's hilarious
Are
to
there
watch
just
someone.
funny ways to die?
I think it's
I mean,
just
I've-
more like
I've
watching
watched-
someone or like
just
watching
died
people play
so
Mario.
many times.
Like watch Patrick Klepek play Mario Maker for a while when he was doing that stream and like was just he would be dying for an hour straight without finishing a level and like wanting to throw his controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, terrific. Just great.
I did used to. I enjoyed watching. I would watch some of like the giant bomb stuff of them playing the simulators, like big rig simulators or helicopter simulators, and just various ways to like screw that up and like die or get caught in an accident. It was just so funny. It was so funny.
Yeah, I really enjoy.
Oh god.
I really enjoy. Actually, Hitman is one of my favorite things. to watch
Hitman
people
is
stream.
the fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Hitman's
so funny.
hilarious. 'Cause it's like, oh, shit goes wrong in Hitman, and it's like, oh man, all right. Now this time, at least his parts don't grow back, probably.
I mean, there's still stuff coming off of him.
I'm just saying, like, the tower maybe healed his health, but I'm assuming he
Yeah.
didn't repair his parts. There you go. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Okay, come on, more. Oh, there we go.
Oh, he's
There
down.
we
Go, 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 go. He's down, he's down, he's down. Oh, run away. Run
Oh
away.
my god,
run
dude.
away.
It does like not a lot.
But hey, he's
halfway dead, and he doesn't have his healing tower anymore.
Yeah, we're in good shape. We're in good shape.
I feel like he can do this.
Samson 3121 said the snow tracks are really well done. I agree. That's actually like a really tricky thing to do too, or do well.
The snow, like the tracks of the feet.
Everyone's tracks through the snow.
Yeah, that's cool.
Keep them on fire.
It's like the details like that that raise games to another level.
Yeah. Like they do a pretty good job. Like her hair is like, that hair is such a hard thing to do given all the stuff she does in the game, and like I know like they kind of give her sort of dreadlocks sort of to like make that a little easier, but I still think they do a great job with it overall. Hardpoint arrows, all right. He's almost dead. You know, I feel like for this stream to have started at the beginning of this DLC and to end with us killing the man bear pig robot. I'm sorry, the frostclaw. The demonic frostclaw. I feel like that was pretty solid.
Yeah.
So not
Thanks,
bad.
Terran.
Yeah, and Terran did all the hard work. He
No,
killed the
thanks.
boss at the beginning and at the end
Oh
of my game for me, so that's nice. So I think we're gonna wrap it up here, basically. Guys, any last thoughts, comments? Welcome back from Japan, Lindsay.
Thank you.
This
is fun. I'm
Give
sorry.
it another week before you're like, I just need to go back to Japan.
Yeah, I didn't contribute much to this this playthrough, but I really enjoyed watching.
Well, we had a fun time. I enjoyed talking about Japan. If
Yeah.
nothing
Yeah,
else.
that was
so
awesome.
hopefully you guys all enjoyed conversation. If you haven't ever been to Japan, go. Cheap flights are cheap. You
Yeah.
can fly to Japan from LA for like
So are
500, $600
Airbnbs,
bucks. Yep.
super cheap there.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's great, and the currency's in your favor too, so it's a terrific place. Terran, thanks for playing.
Yeah,
And
thanks
kicking-
for having me. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, this was awesome. And if you guys are looking forward to our next stream, it's going to be a fun one. Resistance 3 on Wednesday. We'll have Marcus Smith and Joel Goodsell here. And then we've got a whole crew of people, including your favorite Swole Adam, here for Friday's Battlefront 2 stream. So for those asking where Adam is, don't worry. He'll be here on Friday playing some Star Wars with us. And with all that said, thanks for watching. Make sure you follow us here on Twitch. Appreciate all you guys that followed today. And you can also catch us on social media, Insomniac Games on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can join the conversation in our Discord channel, all those great places. And we'll see you guys on Wednesday at 2 p.m. with Resistance 3. Thanks for watching.